Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and today I'm making a breakfast chorizo roll. I've only made this once before, but I loved it, and so I'm so excited to share it with you. It comes from an old bed and breakfast in northern New Mexico that no longer exists, but this recipe will live on because it is that good. First, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to this channel. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps others know I'm here. And let's get cooking. My husband's birthday is coming up, and that's what made me think of making this chorizo roll. It's perfect for a special occasion like someone's birthday, or maybe you're having someone over for brunch. Just gives it a little wow factor. Although you shouldn't need a special occasion to take something simple like eggs and chorizo and elevate it. Here's what you're going to need: 6 eggs, 3/4 cup milk, 1 cup shredded cheddar cheese. You'll need 2 links of chorizo. Now, this is how I found it in the giant link, just depending on where I shop. Sometimes I can find the smaller links. In this case, I just found the one big one, so I'm probably going to use about half of this. You'll also need 1 cup of cubed French bread, and you'll need 4 ounces of cream cheese that has been softened and creamed. Now, last time I made this, I just took regular block cream cheese. I let it come to room temperature, and then I used a fork to mash it up and sort of get it really, really soft and spreadable. But this time I've got some whipped cream cheese, so that should make it really easy. And then I'm going to be garnishing with some fresh avocado. Now for this recipe, it's helpful if you have a 9x13 jelly pan that looks like this. But if you don't have one, just use a regular cake pan. The thing is that it lays low and it's easier to flip out of there. You're also going to need some non-stick cooking spray. And then the recipe also calls for using aluminum foil, but the last time I did that, it still sort of stuck. So this time I'm going to try with parchment paper and then spraying it with a nonstick cooking spray. So hopefully that'll make a little bit of a difference. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is cook the chorizo. There's no need to add oil to your skillet when cooking chorizo because there's plenty of fat already in it. Now you just break it up as it cooks. And when it's done, you take it out and let the excess oil drain onto some paper towels. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and cut the French bread into little cubes. They should be the size of small croutons. Once I've measured out 1 heaping cup, I'll set them aside. Next, I grab a large bowl and crack in the 6 eggs. To it, I'll add the milk, and I'll whisk it together. Then I add in the grated cheddar cheese, the cubed bread, and the cooked chorizo, and I'll mix again until well combined. Now at this point, you'll want to make sure that your oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And then the recipe says to take your pan, spray it with nonstick cooking spray, lay in your aluminum foil, and then spray the foil as well. But as I mentioned earlier, I did have some problems with a little bit of sticking last time. So this time what I'm going to do is just lay some parchment paper and then spray the parchment paper. Now we can pour our egg mixture into the pan and spread it out evenly. Then we place it in the oven to bake at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. It should be firm to the touch when it comes out. Yeah, that looks done. Now, once it comes out of the oven, you let it cool for about 5 minutes, and then comes the tricky part. We're going to flip this over onto another piece of parchment paper so that we can spread the cream cheese and then roll it up. Now, if you wanted, you could spread the cream cheese here on the top and just roll it from here. But in my opinion, this is a prettier side. You can take a look. This is what it looks like on the bottom. And I would rather have this on the outside of the roll. Goes. The parchment paper definitely works better than the aluminum foil. Next, we spread a layer of the softened cream cheese to cover the entire surface. Now, you can either roll this the long way or you can roll it the shorter way. I'm going to go the shorter way this time because when I slice into it, I want it to be a nice big round roll, sort of like a giant cinnamon roll. And I'm just using the parchment paper to help me roll it tightly and then removing it as I go. So here it is, all done. Now I can slice it, serve it, and garnish with some avocado. But doesn't that look so pretty? All right, I am so ready to taste this. That is so good. You know, eggs and chorizo is one of my favorite breakfasts of all time. This just takes it to a whole other level because it's creamy and cheesy and just very elevated. I really hope you try this, and if you do, do me a favor, snap a picture and tag Marcy Inspired on your social media because I'd love to see it. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me at Marcy Inspired on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, blessings from my kitchen to yours.